kidding me? Philadelphia 76ers as they choke away Game 3 to the Boston Celtics 101-98. What is going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA here to talk more NBA playoffs, talking about that Game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinals with the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers, which ended in just about a nightmarish way if you were a Sixers fan, and certainly if you are a Sixers player and or coach, because they choked that game. I mean, my God, okay? Here's the thing, folks. Winning and losing, of course, we know happens in sports, but when you lose the game like that, and coming off a game in Game 2 when they were up 22 and they choked that away, and you come into as a series, I believe, as a favorite, I mean, my God, you just have to look in the mirror and just wonder what the hell is going on. But that is why I'm here to explain to you guys what the hell is going on and why the Sixers lost this game, why the Celtics were able to win this game, and why the Celtics now have a 3-0 lead in this series. Okay, so let's start, obviously, with the two stars of the 76ers, who have certainly, at least one of them, not played like stars in Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. And here's the thing, folks. I told you guys this in my previous videos. This matchup is a bad matchup for Ben Simmons. Boston just knows how to play him. Brad Stevens has the perfect strategy to stop Ben Simmons, and you saw that in Game 2 when Ben Simmons just had 1 point. And even tonight, didn't really have a great game. 16 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, but really the impact was still not there for Ben Simmons, who is getting absolutely shell-shocked by the defense that he has seen, and he's just making careless turnovers, and he's just making bad plays, and this was the difference in the game. Okay, if you looked at the stat sheet, and this is why sometimes, even though I love numbers, I always put context around the numbers. If you looked at the stat sheet, you'd see that the Sixers only had one more turnover than the Celtics, I believe 15 to 14, but the turnovers, when did they come? Did they come at crucial times? And yes, they did for Philly, okay? Absolutely crucial turnovers for them. And a team as well coached as the Boston Celtics, as experienced as the Boston Celtics, you cannot give them chances and opportunities after opportunities. They are going to capitalize on it, and they are going to make you pay, and that is exactly what they did. Brett Brown just got absolutely out-coached by Brad Stevens. And here's the thing, folks. I'm the biggest Brad Stevens fan. I think he's the best coach in the league outside of Greg Popovich. Brad Stevens to the Boston Celtics, with all of their young talent, I think he might be the biggest asset that they have. He is that damn good, okay? So this is what you're seeing at play here, because even though Philly's the more talented team, Boston's not a good matchup for them, and this happens in the NBA. If you guys remember 2007, I believe the Dallas Mavericks were the #1 seed, and I know this is not a 1 versus 8 situation, but just work with me here. Mavericks were a #1 seed, and #8 seed was the Golden State Warriors, the Baron Davis-led Golden State Warriors. And throughout the regular season matchups, the Warriors always beat those Mavericks teams. And in the playoffs, they were able to beat the 8 seed, was able to beat the #1 seed. Why? Because matchup-wise, it just didn't work out for the Mavericks. And this is what it's looking like for the Philadelphia 76ers, as they're now down in a 3-0 hole, and this series is over. The Celtics are going to advance, folks. No team in NBA history has ever come back down 3-0. And somebody brought up an interesting point the other day to me. I don't know if it was somebody, but I think I might have heard it on TV. Wherever it was, they were basically saying that even though the Celtics have lost, Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving, you're getting 80 to 90% of what you would get out of Kyrie Irving in Terry Rozier, and you're getting the same 80 to 90%, maybe even the same 100% of what you would get out of Gordon Hayward and Jason Tatum. So essentially, you have basically played like these guys were never hurt, because their replacements are giving you basically what they would give him. Terry Rozier is playing out of his mind, and so is Jason Tatum, okay? I believe Jason Tatum became the first rookie in Celtics history since Larry Bird to score 20 points in 4 or 5 straight games. So he's been unbelievable. Terry Rozier's been unbelievable, and at this point, they don't miss Kyrie Irving or Hayward. Now, sure, would they love to have him? Yeah, but again, this is just a plethora of riches for the Celtics. But with that being said, let me just harp on one point that I've tried to make here, and I tweeted this. By the way, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, go ahead and do that. Links down below for my social media. I keep harping on this, and I know I sound like a broken record, but it's very important. Playoff experience matters, folks. Playoff experience matters. Of course, you need talent. Of course, every team in the NBA needs talent, but you have talent. That's why you're in the playoffs. But when you get to the playoffs, even if you are matched up with a team that's a bit more talented than you are going to need to be able to have that requisite playoff experience, okay? Young teams do not win squat in this league, okay? And the Sixers are no different. Yes, Ben Simmons is still a generational talent. Yes, Joel Embiid is still a generational talent, but it is going to take them some time to win in this league because young players just don't win in this league. You need playoff experience. That's what the Celtics are. They're battle-tested, they're savvy, they're a veteran team, and that is what exactly the doctor has ordered for the Philadelphia 76ers, I believe, for the future, because they are going to learn from this and get better. But at this point, if you're asking me, Fives, why the hell are the Sixers wetting the bed against the Celtics team without their two arguably best players? And I'm going to tell you that it comes down to playoff experience. The Sixers' two biggest talents in Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid just don't have the playoff experience. They haven't been there, done that, know what to do, know what happens when the lights are the brightest. It's just a learning experience for them, and they'll learn from it. So with that being said, folks, I think we know where this is headed. I think we're looking at a showdown between the Cavs and the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. But, of course, it will not be that anticlimactic without Kyrie or Hayward. But let's see what happens. We could be looking at a potential Cavs-Warriors matchup. But, again, I'm jumping the boat here. But with that being said, very disappointed in the Sixers. They deserve to lose this game, but they'll get better from it. They just don't have the playoff experience. It is what it is, folks. That's basically what it is. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. Leave a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching.